Let's start with something we all need to hear more often. Intimacy doesn't have an expiration date. Whether you're in your 60s, 70s, or beyond, a fulfilling sex life isn't just possible. It's powerful, transformative, and scientifically proven to improve your health and happiness. Yet, society often acts like it's a taboo topic. We're here to change that. And this isn't about pressure or performance. This is about connection, pleasure, well being, and honoring the human need for closeness. So today, we're diving deep into what the science really says about sex and aging. How often is normal? What feels right for you? And what are the real benefits of keeping that spark alive? Stick with me, because by the end of this video, you'll not only have the facts, you'll have a fresh perspective on love, touch, and intimacy in your golden years. Let's talk about it. Chapter 1. Why Intimacy Matters, Even More with Age. Before we answer how often, let's talk about why intimacy matters in the first place. Many people assume sex is only important for the young, but studies show the emotional and physical benefits actually increase as we age. Here's why. Heart health. Sex raises your heart rate and improves circulation. It's not a gym workout, but it's a cardio boost that promotes cardiovascular health. Stress relief and better sleep. Intimacy releases oxytocin and serotonin, those feel-good, relaxing hormones that help reduce anxiety and promote deep sleep. Brain power. Yes, really. Research shows sexual activity can stimulate neural pathways and may even help reduce cognitive decline. Keeping that connection going may protect your memory. Emotional fulfillment. Intimacy strengthens emotional bonds, increases self-esteem, and reminds us that we are still vibrant, desirable, and deeply human. Chapter 2. Debunking the normal. Myth, let's address the big question. How often should older adults be having sex? The truth? There is no magic number. What's normal for one couple might feel too much or too little for another. The most important thing is how you feel, not what others say. That said, let's look at what the research says. A study by the National Library of Medicine found that adults aged 65 plus who had sex once a week reported greater life satisfaction. Another study showed that frequency mattered less than satisfaction. Couples who felt emotionally and physically fulfilled were happier, regardless of how often they had sex. So whether you're intimate once a week, once a month, or just enjoy regular physical closeness, what matters most is the quality of your connection. Chapter 3. Physical benefits you might not know about. Here are some science-backed perks of an active sex life in later years. Boosted immunity. Regular sexual activity has been linked to stronger immune systems thanks to increased antibodies. Improved flexibility. Staying physically active during intimacy helps maintain mobility and balance, both of which reduce fall risk as we age. Pain relief. Endorphins released during sex can help ease chronic pain, from arthritis to migraines. Hormonal balance. Intimacy supports hormonal regulation, which may help reduce menopausal symptoms and improve mood. So the next time someone asks why intimacy matters past 60, tell them it's your new wellness routine. Chapter 4. Emotional intimacy, the real secret sauce. Sex isn't always about intercourse. Often, it's the emotional closeness that carries the deepest impact. Holding hands, long hugs, forehead kisses, gentle back rubs before bed. These little gestures release oxytocin and create a lasting sense of security, trust, and belonging. In fact, many couples report that intimacy in their 60s and 70s feels even more meaningful than in their younger years. Why? Because it's no longer about performance. It's about connection. Chapter 5. Common barriers and how to overcome them. Let's talk real life. Sometimes intimacy doesn't feel easy. Here are a few common challenges and how to navigate them. Mobility or joint pain. Try side lying or seated positions. Use pillows for support. Focus on comfort, not acrobatics. Vaginal dryness or discomfort. Use lubricants or vaginal moisturizers. Try longer foreplay to increase natural lubrication. Consult your doctor about safe hormonal options, mental blocks, or body insecurities. Communicate openly with your partner. Practice mindfulness and self-compassion. Focus on how you feel, not how you look. Chronic illness or medication. Side effects. Talk to your healthcare provider about how your meds might be affecting libido. Explore alternative forms of intimacy. Cuddling, massage, oral sex, mutual touch. Chapter 6. Communication is the new foreplay. The single most powerful tool for better intimacy? Communication. Talk about what feels good, what doesn't, and what you'd like to try. Even if it feels awkward at first, these conversations often lead to deeper trust and more satisfying intimacy. Try these prompts. What makes you feel most connected to me? Is there something we haven't tried that you'd like to? What's something that always makes you smile during intimacy? These simple questions can unlock powerful moments of vulnerability and joy. Chapter 7. Intimacy beyond the bedroom. Intimacy doesn't start when the lights go off. It starts in the small moments. Sharing morning coffee while holding hands. Saying I love you out of the blue. Watching a movie cuddled on the couch. Leaving a kind note by their bedside. These daily acts of connection set the tone for emotional and physical closeness. Keep your relationship nourished outside the bedroom and watch how naturally intimacy flows within it. Chapter 8. What if you're single? Intimacy isn't just for couples. If you're single, widowed, or divorced, know this. You are still worthy of love and pleasure. You can explore intimacy through self-touch and exploration, sensual movement, like dancing or yoga, emotional closeness with friends or a support group, building new relationships if you're ready. And if the thought of dating feels daunting, take it slow. Emotional connection, friendship, and mutual respect are the best foundation for intimacy at any age. Chapter 9. What science really says about frequency. Let's return to the research. Studies show people aged 65 to 80 who have sex once a week report higher happiness scores. Emotional connection increases sexual satisfaction more than frequency. Oxytocin levels increase with regular intimacy, leading to better emotional health. Brain scans show that sex in later years activates reward centers in the brain, boosting mood. So, what's the takeaway? It's not about how often. It's about how it makes you feel. Chapter 10. Reframing Aging and Sexuality. Society tells us to slow down, quiet down, and settle down as we age. But you know what? It's time to flip that script. You're not too old for intimacy. You're not past your prime. You're still a sexual being because you are still alive. Let's celebrate. Wrinkles as roadmaps of laughter, stretch marks as proof of life, changing bodies as stories of strength. There's nothing shameful about wanting closeness. And there's everything beautiful about choosing intimacy on your terms. Chapter 11. Tips to keep the spark alive date nights. Go out, dress up, flirt again. Touch often. A hand on the back, a kiss on the forehead. Stay curious. Try new things. Sensual massage, shared baths, new positions. Exercise together. Movement boosts blood flow and energy. Make space. Create a bedroom that feels like a sanctuary. Chapter 12. A message to partners. Everywhere. This is for the lovers, the longtime partners, and those rediscovering romance. Talk often. Be patient with each other. Laugh during awkward moments. Remember that intimacy is always evolving. If you've been with someone for decades, remember, your story is still being written. And if you're just starting over, welcome. You're not late. You're right on time. So, how often should you be having sex? As often as feels right for you. Whether that's once a week, once a month, or just finding small daily moments of affection, what matters most is that you feel connected, that you feel wanted, that you feel alive. Forget the rules, forget the comparisons, focus on what brings you joy, pleasure, peace, and love. You deserve intimacy that's fulfilling, not forced, tender, not timed, true, not measured. And now, I want to hear from you. What's one way you nurture intimacy in your life today? Leave a comment below. Let's normalize this conversation and support each other in aging with connection and confidence. And if this video helped you, hit that subscribe button, give it a thumbs up, and join our vibrant senior newsletter for more candid, age-positive conversations about love, life, and thriving in your 60s and beyond. Here's to staying connected, staying open, and staying beautifully you.